Well, when Kevin Rudd's opposition leader announced he would build what he then called the National Broadband Network in the 2007 election year, the cost to taxpayers was meant to be $4.7 billion. I remember it well. I was Chief of Staff to the then Howard Government Communications Minister Helen Coonan. We said at the time there was no way it could cost only this much, but the media were willing Kevin 07 to win, and he got away with a spin. After he won, of course, the costs rapidly increased. And Rudd and his then Communications Minister Stephen Conroy came up with a revised $43 billion price tag, infamously, of course, worked out on the back of a drinks coaster on the PM's private jet. $4.7 billion to $43 billion, all your money in just a matter of months. But don't worry, they said, it's an investment in the future. Now, one of the bad habits, or many bad habits, but this one's particular of government, is this idea that spending is, quote, an investment. And they do that so it doesn't have to be declared in the usual way in the budget. They call it off-budget spending to try and obscure the reality of what it costs you, the taxpayer. Well, as the Financial Review reports this morning, on a standard valuation, the NBN is currently worth around $24.5 billion. That's not enough to cover its debt of $26 billion, which the paper says means that the federal government is unlikely to recoup any of its investment if and when it's ever privatised. On top of that, the NBN has $44 billion in accumulated losses through building of the network. It was meant to recoup those. It says it now won't in order to keep prices down. And that doesn't even include the $10 billion plus it paid to Telstra at the start of all of this to get access to what was already in the ground in the first place. Honestly, billions and billions and billions of your money to deliver high-speed broadband that the commercial sector was already doing faster and cheaper than government. Any surprise that our national debt is now nudging $1 trillion? The question is, who's got the ticker to start paying it back?